Hey everybody, how are you doing on this beautiful Saturday evening? As I was sitting here thinking, I like a good vampire movie. If it's well written and everything. I know some of them can get a little overboard, but I do like vampire movies. And back in the early 2000s, I was dating this girl, and she loved the Twilight books. I never read them or anything, and not that I don't enjoy reading, but that time I just had too much going on, didn't read much. And when the first movie came out, she wanted to go see it. I was like, all right. I'm sitting here thinking it's going to be you're another cliche vampire movie, but boy, was I wrong on that one. Now, I have nothing against the people who enjoy those movies. Everybody's got their own likes, got nothing against it, but as each movie came out and progressed, they just only got worse. And here's what I mean by that. If you think about it, Edwards is in storyline over a 100-year-old vampire stalking a 16-year-old girl, goes in her bedroom and watches her sleep. How the writers didn't think this was creepy, and if it had been real life, he'd have been thrown in jail and then put on a list for the rest of his life. And then in comes Jacob, who's a werewolf. And then you got this love triangle with her trying to decide if she wants to uh, uh, marry between necrophilia and bestiality, and one being over 100 years old, and however old Jacob was during these movies. And what makes it even worse, the manipulator, just the manipulation and the mental torture they put her through, trying to making her try to decide between one and the other. It's not setting a good example for anyone in the long run. And then to make it even worse, uh, Jacob uh, Jacob ends up falling in love with a baby as soon as it pops out, and he's going to be with her all the way up until she grows up and ends up dating her, whatever it is. And that sounds a lot like grooming to me. And I'm sitting there thinking, the writers and the producers, all these people didn't think that through. Because who in their right mind, other than, these weirdos that would do something like that and think it was all right to be left in there? It's not good all the way around. And it's just something I couldn't get over, and I just hated those movies ever since then because they just sending the wrong message all the way around. And it just, it doesn't paint the movies and the people who did this in the right light. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. I might be, you know, uh, uh, thinking too much about it or anything. But anyway, I hope everybody has a good rest of their day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.